Right now, there are 2 million children being trafficked as sex slaves, and in many cases, they're actually taken without a trace. In other cases, their own parents selling them to traffickers. But a group of students at Marshall University, led by a former Huntington police detective turned digital forensics professor, are teaming up with an anti-trafficking group comprised of ex-CIA and other special operatives. Those students are using a keyboard as their weapon in the fight to save these children, and it's working. That's just one of hundreds of human trafficking stings conducted by Operation Underground Railroad. Through his work with the CIA, Matt Osborne is no stranger to this type of crime or undercover work.
The United States of America is the #1 producer of child sex tourists, men mostly who go overseas to do terrible things to children. So we're turning that on its head. We're using American faces, using Americans to fight this crime.
Guys, stay in character the whole time. Then they march us all into police convoys. They are then going to take us away.
And Marshall University is at the forefront using their cyber forensics and digital experts to help us get inside these trafficking networks and rescue these children.
A chance discovery of a podcast led to a meeting between Matt and MU professor John Salmon.
And I thought that what we offer here, and our students have a service that could be of help to fight this problem.
Salmons and his students are part of MU's Open Source Intelligence Exchange Program, or OSIX as it's called.
There's literally not a crime that's on the books that couldn't have some digital evidence associated with it.
This computer lab is where vetted students like Cole Linder volunteered dozens of hours to help fight one of the most heinous crimes imaginable, child trafficking.
There have been a couple of points where we found some pretty solid evidence to help establish a connection between a group of individuals, and it was just very satisfying to know this can be used by the men on the ground to link all these people together and then hopefully lead to a good arrest.
In fact, because of thousands of dollars worth of intel gathered by those students, 10 traffickers have been arrested. 40 child sex slaves have been rescued in Latin America and Southeast Asia.
Primary tool is Intel Techniques. It's comprised of a whole bunch of different algorithms that will scour the net depending on what your primary focus is.
They also tackle things like language barriers and learning the slang terms these traffickers use when it comes to brokering online deals for these children.
They try and keep one step ahead of us as we try and keep one step ahead of them. And it's just a constant battle.
But it's a battle Cole and the OSIX group are thankful to be a part of.
We're giving them a new shot at life. That they finally get out of all the torture, all the misery that they've been suffering for who knows how long.
We believe we saved 14 victims and we helped take down 8 traffickers. Pretty good results for a day, and we're very, very grateful.
Now, according to OUR, this is actually a $150 billion a year industry, the fastest growing enterprise in the world, because unlike drugs, humans can be sold repeatedly. But here's the good news in all of this. In the past 4 years, OUR, for example, has rescued 1,200 victims and assisted in the arrest of more than 450 traffickers all around the world. And like this OSIX group at Marshall, they say they have no plans to stop their fight against this epidemic anytime soon. To find out more about Marshall's digital forensics program and OUR's mission to stop human trafficking, even here in the U.S., go to our website, WOWKTV.com, and look for this story under Special Reports.